Today's topic is electromagnetic waves with B0 equal to 0. B0 equal to 0. We consider the magnetic field B equal to B0 plus B1, and B0 is its equilibrium value and B1 is a small perturbation in it. Now we are considering electromagnetic waves having B0 equal to 0. Consider transverse electromagnetic waves such as light waves or radio waves. These are examples of transverse electromagnetic waves. Consider these transverse electromagnetic waves which are propagating through a plasma with B1 not equal to 0. So here B0 is 0, equilibrium value of magnetic field B0 is 0, but a small perturbation in it, that is B1, which is not 0. We consider two cases. First, when this type of wave propagates in vacuum where current density is 0, and in second case we consider such electromagnetic wave propagating in plasma where there is some current density J. We use these Maxwell's equations, Maxwell's third and fourth equations, which are for curl E and curl B. Maxwell's third equation gives del cross E equal to minus delta B upon delta T. We write delta B upon delta T as B dot and write E1 for E and B1 for B. These are the small perturbations in E and B respectively. And Maxwell's fourth equation is del cross B equal to mu 0, and inside the bracket we have E mu 0 into inside the bracket we have J plus epsilon 0 delta E upon delta T. Here we consider J equal to 0. There is no current density. Consider the case of vacuum where current density J is 0. So this equation, Maxwell's fourth equation, becomes del cross B equal to mu 0 epsilon 0 delta E upon delta T by putting J equal to 0. Now this mu 0 epsilon 0, it is 1 upon c square. C is the speed of light. The speed of light c is equal to 1 upon under root mu 0 epsilon 0. This gives mu 0 epsilon 0 as 1 upon c square. So Maxwell's fourth equation will take this form: c square del cross B equal to delta E upon delta T. And for delta E upon delta T we write E dot. And now we write B1 for B and E1 for E, which are the small perturbations in their values. Here in a vacuum current density J is 0 and C square is 1 upon mu 0 epsilon 0. Now taking the curl of equation 2. This is equation 2. C square del cross B1 equal to E1 dot. Take the curl of this equation. Curl means we put del cross before left hand side and right hand side. Del cross means curl. So we have C square del cross B1 equal to del cross E1 dot. Put del cross before left hand side and before right hand side. So by taking the curl, we have this equation, and del cross E1 dot is equal to minus B1 double dot from equation 1. This is the equation 1, which is del cross E1 equal to minus B1 dot. So if we write E1 dot in place of E1, that is, we are differentiating with respect to t, this equation. Then we get del cross E1 dot. Then right hand side will become minus B1 double dot. Differentiation of B1 dot will be B1 double dot. So by putting the value of del cross E1 dot from using equation 1, we get del cross E1 dot is equal to minus B1 double dot. Now we assume plane wave solution, assuming plane waves varying as e to the power I k vector dot r vector minus omega t. If we assume such plane wave solutions which are varying as e to the power I k dot r minus omega t, then del vector becomes ik vector. Del vector having differentiations with respect to x, y and z, it is in r vector. R vector is xi plus yj plus zk. So del vector, which consists differentiation, partial differentiations with respect to x, y and z, it is contained in this r vector. So if we find del vector, it will become ik, which is with r vector. And if we differentiate partially with respect to t, we will get minus I omega, because with t we have minus I omega. So delta upon delta t, differentiation with respect to t gives minus I omega, that is with t in this exponential, and del vector will give ik vector, which is with r vector. Using these two values of del vector and delta upon delta t here is with E1 dot. E1 dot means delta upon delta t E1. It is partial differentiation of E1. And in this right term we have B1 double dot. Double dot is 2 times differentiation with respect to t. So if we take 1 time differentiation with respect to t, we get minus I omega. And if we differentiate 2 times with respect to t, we get minus I omega into minus I omega, that is I square omega square, that is minus omega square. So 2 times differentiation will give minus omega square. So in right hand side, which is minus B1 double dot, it is 2 times differentiation with respect to t of B1. So it will become omega square B1. Double dot 2 times differentiation is minus omega square. So right hand side will become omega square B1, and in left hand side we have c square del cross B1. So we write for del cross we write equal to ik vector, which is with this r vector in the exponential. So for del vector we write ik vector, and there is another del vector, del cross del vector. This del vector also we write ik vector. Ik vector cross ik vector will become I square k cross k, and I square is -1. So we have for left hand side minus c square into k vector cross b1, and it is equal to omega square b1. Now k vector cross b1, we simplify it by using formula a vector cross b vector cross c vector. A vector cross b vector cross c vector is a dot c times b minus a dot b times c. So we have a dot c times b will give k vector dot b1 vector times k vector, a dot c times b, and then minus a dot b times c. A dot b is k vector dot k vector, that is k square, and times c means b1 vector. So this k cross b1 will become k vector dot b1 vector times k vector minus k square b1 vector. Now for transverse waves, electric field and magnetic fields are perpendicular to the direction of propagation. So this k vector will be perpendicular to b1 vector, then k vector dot b1 vector will be 0. Direction of b1 vector is perpendicular to the direction of k vector. K vector shows the direction of propagation of electromagnetic wave. So this k vector dot b1 vector is 0. So the first term in the left hand side will becomes equal to 0, and we have c square k square b1 vector equal to omega square b1 vector. b1 vector is cancelled out. We have c square k square equal to omega square, or omega equal to ck. This is the dispersion relation, the relation between omega and k, and this gives omega upon k equal to c. Omega upon k is phase velocity. It is the phase velocity of light waves. So phase velocity of light waves is equal to c, which is speed of light. Electromagnetic waves in vacuum propagates with speed of light. Omega upon k is phase velocity, and it becomes equal to c. This was the first case when transverse electromagnetic wave is propagating in plasma where current density J is 0. Now we consider the second case when this transverse electromagnetic wave is propagating in plasma where there is some current density J. In a plasma with B0 equal to 0, equation 1 remains unchanged and equation 2 reduces to the following equation due to current density term. Equation 1 remains the same, that is del cross E1 equal to minus B1 dot. And this second equation now changes and it becomes equal to C square del cross B1 equal to J1 vector upon epsilon 0 plus E1 dot. Here this term is introduced in right hand side, that is J1 vector upon epsilon 0. This is due to current density J. Now the time derivative of this is, differentiate it with respect to t, then b1 become b1 dot by operating delta upon delta t. And in right hand side we have j1 dot in place of g1 and e1 double dot in place of e1 dot. So partial differentiation with respect to t gives c square del cross b1 dot equal to j1 dot upon epsilon 0 plus e1 double dot. Now we take the curl of equation 1. This is equation 1. Del cross e1 vector equal to minus b1 dot. Take the curl of this equation. It means we write del cross before left hand side and right hand side, and then this becomes del cross e1 equal to minus del cross b1 dot. Del cross b1 dot, value of del cross b1 dot can be obtained this previous equation, which gives c square del cross b1 dot equal to j1 dot upon epsilon 0 plus e1 double dot. So right hand side can be obtained from the previous equation, and left hand side, which is del cross e1, by using the formula a vector cross b vector cross c vector, which is equal to a dot c times b minus a dot b times c. The left hand side becomes a dot c means del vector dot e1 vector times b times del, and we write this del before del dot e1 vector, because this del vector will operate on this scalar quantity del dot e1, and then minus a dot b times c will give del vector dot del vector, that is del square times e1 vector. And in right hand side we have minus del cross b1 dot, and del cross b1 dot from this equation will become j1 dot upon c square epsilon 0 plus e1 double dot upon c square, dividing by c square. We get the value of del cross b1 dot and put here. Now assume plane waves varying as e to the power I k vector dot r vector minus omega t. We have now del vector will become ik vector, the term which is with r vector, and delta upon delta t will become minus I omega, because with t we have minus I omega. So if we make differentiation with respect to t, we get I omega, delta upon delta t equal to I omega, and del vector, which consists del by del x, del by del y, del by del z, partial differentiation with respect to x, y and z, and x, y and z are contained in r vector. R vector is x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. So del vector will be equal to I k vector, which is with r vector. So we write del vector as equal to I k vector and delta upon delta t as minus I omega in this equation. For del vector we write I k vector, and here where there is a dot means delta upon delta t. For dot, that is delta upon delta t, we write minus I omega, and in second term of right hand side we have double dot. Double dot means 2 times differentiation. So 2 times differentiation gives minus I omega into minus I omega, that is minus omega square. So one dot will give minus I omega and two dots will give minus omega square, and this equation then reduces to this form. For del vector we write ik vector. For second del vector we also write ik vector. I into I is I square, becomes minus 1. So it becomes minus k vector into k vector dot E1 vector. Then for del square we have ik into ik, that is I square k square, which is minus k square. So second term become plus k square E1, and in right hand side minus 1 upon c square epsilon 0 is constant, and for j1 dot we write I omega minus I omega j1. Delta upon delta t is minus I omega. And for second term we have double dot, then we have minus I omega into minus I omega 2 times, that is minus omega square. So E1 double dot will become minus omega square E1. Now we have this equation. The first term becomes 0 because this is transverse electromagnetic wave. E1 vector is also perpendicular to k vector. K vector is the direction of propagation of electromagnetic wave, which is perpendicular to both E1 vector and B1 vector. So k dot E1 is 0 for transverse electromagnetic waves. First term becomes 0. Now this equation reduces to k square E1 vector equal to I omega j1 vector upon c square epsilon 0 plus omega square upon c square E1. Bring this term of E1 from left hand side, from right hand side to left hand side. So we have there are two terms of E1. We put them in left hand side and take E1 vector common. So we have in left hand side omega square upon c square E1 vector minus k square E1 vector, and in right hand side we have minus I omega upon c square j1 vector upon epsilon 0. Multiply this equation by c square. So in right hand side the c square is cancelled, and in left hand side we have omega square minus c square k square into E1 vector. E1 vector is taken common. Now this is the relation, and here we have to find out the value of j1 vector, current density. This is the small perturbation in current density j1 vector. If we consider light waves or microwaves, these will be of such high frequency that the ions can be considered as fixed. The current density then comes entirely from electron motion. We neglect the motion of ions and consider only the motion of electrons. Then this current density j1 vector will becomes equal to minus n0 e ve1 vector. Minus e is charge on electron, n0 is number of electrons per unit volume, and ve1 is the velocity of electrons. For 1 v means it is the small perturbation in velocity of electrons. So j1 vector will be equal to minus n0 e ve1 vector using the formula nev. For e we write minus e because it is due to motion of electrons having charge minus e. From the linearized equation of motion of electron we have, now to find this ve1 we write the equation of motion for electrons. It is the mass into acceleration, that is force, and force is equal to minus E1, force on electron due to electric field E1. So we write equation of motion for electrons in this way: m dve1 vector upon dt, mass into acceleration. Acceleration is delta v upon delta t, and v is ve1 vector, and this force on electron due to electric field E1 is minus E1. Charge is minus E and electric field is E1, so force is minus E1. For delta upon delta t, we write minus I omega, because we are assuming the variation as e to the power I into k vector dot r vector minus I omega t. So for delta upon delta t, we have minus I omega. Then this equation becomes m into minus I omega ve1 vector equal to minus E1 vector. This gives the value of ve1 vector. Bring m into minus I omega to right hand side, or minus is cancelled out. I omega m comes in the denominator in right hand side. So ve1 vector will becomes equal to E1 vector upon Im omega. Put this value of ve1 here in this equation 7, which gives j1 vector equal to minus n0 e ve1 vector, and put the value of ve1 vector here. So this gives j1 equal to n0 e square e1 vector upon Im omega. Now substitute this value of j1 vector in equation 6. This is the equation 6. Omega square minus c square k square into E1 vector equal to minus I omega j1 vector upon epsilon 0. Put here the value of j1 vector. Now it becomes omega square minus c square k square into E1 vector equal to n0 e square upon m epsilon 0 E1 vector. We write it as omega p square E1 vector. Omega p is under root n0 e square upon m epsilon 0. It is the electron plasma frequency. So the term with E1 in right hand side is n0 e square upon m epsilon 0. It is omega p square. Omega p is electron plasma frequency, which is equal to root of this term, root n0 e square upon m epsilon 0. Now we cancel E1 vector in left hand side and right hand side. This equation now reduces to omega square minus c square k square equal to omega p square, or omega square equal to omega p square plus c square k square. This is the relation between omega and k, and it is the dispersion relation for electromagnetic waves propagating in a plasma with no DC magnetic field. DC magnetic field B0 is 0 and B1 is not 0. We find this type of dispersion relation, and from this dispersion relation we can find out the phase velocity and group velocity. Phase velocity is Vp, it is equal to omega upon k, and from this relation omega upon k comes out to be equal to under root c square plus omega p square upon k square dividing by k square. This relation, this dispersion relation, when we divide by k square, then omega square upon k square becomes equal to c square plus omega p square upon k square. So Vp, which is omega upon k, now becomes equal to under root c square plus omega p square upon k square, which is greater than c, because inside the integral, inside the under root, we have c square plus something. So this value will be greater than c. And if we want to find the group velocity Vg, it is d omega upon dk. D omega upon dk we find from this relation, dispersion relation 9. It will be equal to c square upon omega upon k. Equal to c square upon Vp, which will be less than c, as Vp omega upon k, it is greater than c. If we differentiate this with respect to k, we have 2 omega delta omega upon delta k equal to c square 2k. Differentiate with respect to k, it becomes omega square, differentiation of omega square will becomes equal to 2 omega d omega, and in right hand side we have c square 2k dk. From this relation we find this value d omega upon dk, which is Vg, and it comes out c square upon omega upon k. Omega upon k is Vp, and Vp is greater than c, so this Vg is less than c.